Take note.
Big Beach!
We're here.
My man, Alan,
It's different this time.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Terry and Trey here, and the Knicks are back home for the first of 4 games at home, and we did get a win, and we did tape at the disappointing loss against the Magic, and I have to say that we taped because what happened to the film?
Oh, yeah. Something happened, never went up. But
I was fighting with you, too. I think that's why you didn't want to put it up. I was hitting you. It got a little violent. I think that's why you didn't want to put it up.
I think it's every video. Yeah. We get the win tonight, but just barely. It has not the happiest post game, you would say, because we saw a lot of bad things there in the fourth quarter. But we did hang on. I just think we lost a little bit of focus. I'm not too worried long term. Randall leads the way again. RJ has a really big game for us. Hit some clutch buckets in the fourth quarter. But I think this is a game where you really see how much we miss Mitchell Robinson. By the way, the new episode of his show, Block Party, dropped yesterday. But Obi Toppin guys, they just make fun of Kevin Knox for half the video. It's hilarious. But we missed him tonight.
Well,
Cat is crazy. Cat has 27 points, 15 boards, 4 assists. And you could see that the defense that Mitch would have been playing on Cat would have helped us big time tonight. And this is what's going to happen. Noel and these guys are going to have to keep stepping up. They're not going to give us exactly what Mitch can.
But
when you play center,
they gave us some because Noel still had 10 points, right?
Noel did okay. That's the thing. Noel could have done this off the bench with Mitch taking the rest of the minute.
Right.
Pat got everyone in foul trouble. He got Noel fouled out of the game. He was making
Randall fouled out of the game.
Yes,
Almost.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Randall had to do more. And look, we came through. We won the game. But we were up by so much. We should have taken care of it earlier. But I'll say this: it's a blessing that we're now arguing about how we win, and not just how much did we lose by. So I think you see a step forward for the franchise. Where you can have a game like this, where we're now 15-16.
Right.
But it's more annoying the thought of like, man, they almost let it slip at the end.
Yeah, so that's what's been happening. We're seeing a pattern, right? We're seeing a pattern where they're able to get these really nice leads, 18 points, 20 points, and we're like, great. At that point now, you should be riding that lead out. And what we're seeing happening, and Randall actually mentioned it specifically in his post game, where he said that the team kind of caved in, and he said we lost, the momentum shifted. So what I really like about him saying that is it means that he, and I'm sure as he's seems to be now the captain of the team and leading the team, it means that they are acknowledging that happened, right? So acknowledging your fault is the first step to like fixing it. So I like that he spoke about it. It means that they came in, they know that they're losing these games, or not that they're losing the games because they won, but they know they're losing their momentum, they know they're losing points or giving up points during that third and fourth quarter. So now that they can see they're doing it, I want to see, can they make that shift? Because he literally said there was a shift in our momentum. So which means that they now need to learn how to make that shift back. I will say, I think that the entire team played. I think there was effort from everyone. You can see it in the numbers. How many players had double digits, right? So I like seeing that team effort because it also makes me feel like, if someone has to sit out, if someone's injured, a la Mitchell Robinson right now, the other guys can still step up. Quickly didn't have an amazing game. Rose didn't have an amazing game, but that's okay because we don't want to depend only on a select few guys.
Yeah, sure, amazing. They were both really bad. In fact, Derrick Rose has really struggled past couple of games. He's getting to the rim, but he just can't seem to finish. You have it up here. Was it 4 points tonight?
Yeah.
And the second unit just hasn't been clicking the way they were. Now, I'll argue we haven't really been losing leads this season. The last 3 games, we had the Magic game where we just got blown off, but we beat the Hawks and held on there. We beat the Rockets, we held on to a big lead there. Wizards, same thing. So we've been really consistent this year, actually, with staying strong through these moments. Tonight is the most we really let it slip all the way back.
Down,
usually, even if they make
it's a lot more drastic tonight than it has been. But what I'm saying, I guess, more so than that is that when we have a 25-point lead, to me, at no point should that be coming down to a 10-point lead. The 25, you should be writing it. That's kind of what I was saying. But
well, the captain, I was going to say, Julius Randle speaking tonight after the game. Another really good game for him. he has been. I mean, we're gonna find out if he makes the All-Star team on Tuesday. I really hope he does. He actually had 14 rebounds. Let me change this on the screen. He had 14 rebounds tonight. So I'm really hoping that he makes the All-Star game. I think he deserves it. He's clearly tapped into everything. He's on social media. You may not have seen this, but I think a lot of people in the comments would have by now. He was on JJ Redick's podcast a couple of days ago. Incredible interview. This is the thing about these player-to-player podcasts. They are so much more open than they'll ever be with a reporter or anybody from media or whatever.
Right.
It is such an interesting listen. World Wide West called up Julius Randle in the summer and said, "What do you think you need in a coach?" And Randle said he needs someone to hold him accountable. And then we got tips.
Ooh,
so watch the. You need to go check it out because Randle. Even Alan Hahn tweeted saying, Randle. We got more out of Randle in this interview that he said something like he wished he could have got this out of Randle. I don't think Randle is ever going to be like this with any New York media person. But with JJ Redick, he went in. He was very candid. It is so fun to watch because I think he's a very reserved guy. You don't see a lot about him. So shout out to Julius Randle. Started super hot, not so well late. Actually, later on in the game, he was forcing a lot of shots, but he still ends up shooting 50% from the field, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He hit those 2 late free throws, which were important. And someone brought up on Twitter, last year, don't forget, he did miss that crucial free throw in the clutch and got some hate for it on Twitter and stuff. So good to see him. Someone said last year he would have missed both of those free throws. I don't think so. But still, Randle, again, another solid game. Let's hope he makes the All-Star team on Tuesday.
So we're going to find out right when the Garden opens back up for spectators?
Yeah. We're not going to be at the first game, guys. We're going to be at the Saturday game. I think
Pacers?
It's the Pacers. Yeah, the Pacers. Okay. But then we're going to be going to games after that. We'll go live from the games. All sorts of good stuff. Let's talk about RJ tonight. It's funny you mentioned that balance. IQ has not been that great recently.
Right.
Rose, obviously, the last couple of games has kind of fallen off. But RJ, who in some of those earlier games was really playing, comes in tonight, 34 minutes, 10 of 20 from the field, 50%. He gets 21 points, 4 boards, as you see, but he hits some really crucial layups late. And what's so interesting watching RJ, and I bring this up all the time, not a super athletic guy, but he's getting smarter and smarter about how to make things happen around the rim, even if he doesn't have the leaping ability, though he did have that really nice dunk after the Rose pass at the end of the first quarter, or first half, I think.
I think RJ has been playing very, very comfortable and confident.
Yeah.
And so that's what I saw with him tonight. And, you said it, Quickly and Rose didn't really score that much tonight. And someone like RJ, who didn't have a couple of good games the last few games, was able to step up and give us some boards as well. So I like the dynamic of the team doing that.
Yeah. I mean, RJ, someone stepping up every time. Some of those buckets, RJ had the and one layup when we were about to lose the lead. Then he came right back down again a minute later and hit a tough layup over Cat high off the backboard. These are finishes that he could not do last year. And I said it, I'm a broken record. When a guy is not jump out the park type guy like Obi Toppin or Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves, right? These guys who can just get so high. You're going to have to be a little bit smarter and crafty. And you see RJ is developing that. I have no doubts RJ is going to be someone huge for our franchise. Mm-hmm. Keep him out of these trades. I keep seeing people putting RJ in these trades for Beal, Zach LaVine, blah, blah, blah. Listen, Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine were not RJ Barrett when they were his age, right? So I'm not saying we shouldn't go acquire Beal or LaVine at some point.
You want to keep RJ. You want us to keep RJ.
Yeah, let's not just give come on, guys. I know he's not a great shooter, but come on. It's no words.
Let's talk about Elfrid Payton tonight.
Elfrid's they've been overpraising him for the record. Wally and Alan love Elfrid Payton. I don't get it. Don't get me wrong. Elfrid's definitely been more solid recently. I'm gonna give him his props. But they talk about him like, oh my God. Elfrid Payton is still probably, and this is no disrespect to him, one of the worst 5 to 10 point guards starting in the NBA. Maybe bottom 5. It's not a knock on him. You know what I mean? It's just like what the league is. They're good point guards everywhere. But he look again solid. Let me give him credit. Last few games, he's getting to the rim. He's doing his thing. Tonight, he's passing 7 assists. That's something he was supposed to do, and he did it way more last year. This year, I feel like he's been looking for his shot. But really nice alley oop to RJ near the end of the first half, and I just feel like Oh, sorry, it wasn't the end of the first. I think it's like the third quarter. But I feel like he's looking more comfortable again. I think Derrick Rose being there had just pushed him to perform on a higher level.
Yeah, I think so. So even though Derrick Rose is not giving us necessarily points tonight, him being there definitely has a presence with the other guys, and is quite possibly pushing them to do better. And then we have the accountability factor, which I really like that Randall brought up with the coach, because if he's holding Randall accountable, trust me, he's holding them all accountable. So,
well, I'll push. I do agree for the most part, but I will say this. Derrick Rose got to come back into fourth and still not be that good. He was 1 of 8 tonight. He got to play fourth quarter minutes. Now, right. The thing is, I get it, though, because Derrick Rose
that's a veteran guy. And sometimes having him on the floor and him playing off ball is the value with Derrick.
I'll give you credit for the fact that just a calming presence out there. Definitely sometimes, like tonight, like, look, a lot of those layups were good. They looked good. They just literally rimmed out. Even that last play where Cat was being defended by Charles Gibson. Shout out to Charles Gibson for great defense there in the last possession. But Cat should have scored that. I can't believe it missed. It was halfway down before it came out. Yeah. So it was a weird night with the rims. Derrick Rose, I think he's rushing a little bit. He's going to get more comfortable. But yeah, look, Tibbs has his guys. He trusts his guys. We get a win. Minnesota are 7-24. So they're
I know.
And what's crazy for them is if their pick ends up outside of the top 3, so if they get the number 4 pick, it goes to the Warriors next year because of the D'Angelo Russell trade from last year. So they can't even really tank. Now, obviously, they will hope it's a top 3 pick, but with the way the lottery is now, you can drop so quickly. So if they end up at the number 4 pick after a horrible season, the Steph Curry and these boys are going to add the number 4 pick potentially in a draft that has like 5, 6 top number 1 type of guys. So you got to watch who you do with trades. I know you got some quotes, right?
I'm sorry. Are we doing any segments tonight? Because I don't have anything, only because it was 5 days ago. So I don't want to drag up old comments.
I got you.
You have a couple Twitter comments you want to talk about?
I'll say a couple of things. I tweeted this out. I tweeted out that Alec Burks looks like the basketball gods were creating a superstar, but stopped and got stuck at 73%. That's how Alec Burks plays to me. People liked it on Twitter, so I'm bringing myself up here.
Okay.
Burks looks, he's on the court, he looks comfortable. It looks like nothing's wrong with his game. Then he'll randomly start missing and doing some things. But Burks can look so good at sometimes and so bad at others. I had another really good one, which I cannot find now. All right, so I got it. The Knicks have this random roster and are doing pretty good. I don't know how we can say we don't have enough talent on the roster to win games when the Knicks don't have much talent either. It's funny to hear this. I definitely think, obviously, we have talent, but it's an example of what coaching does. The last time, and this is from a Minnesota fan, last time the Timberwolves were in the playoffs, Tibbs was there. They have been a bad franchise ever since. They keep getting top picks and nothing's working out for them. So I'm glad we have some competence in the coaching staff and everything. Apparently, news coming out last couple of days that Worldwide West is back channeling to deals to get Bradley Beal here. I don't know what that means because you just have to trade for him in the real NBA. But things are happening behind the scenes. So these guys will make a push at some point. I don't know if the time is right now, but we do win 15-16. Good game. I mean, no, not a good game. Good win that we held on because I think
not a good game all the way through. So, parts, and we got to get over that. We got to get over that hump of allowing teams to come back in the third and fourth quarter when we have such a significant lead.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Take care. Peace. Knicks at it against the Warriors on Tuesday. First game back with fans.
7:30. And we'll see you next Saturday
on Saturday
Gordon against the Pacers. Yes, our nemesis, our rivals.
I know it's gonna be dope. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.